Mr. Truck here. I am in Nashville, Tennessee at the 9th annual NATDA Convention. That's North American Trailer Dealer Association Convention. It's awesome. You have dealer training here. You have vendors here. You have all kinds of things to see if you're in the trailer business. And I'm here with Andy Ackerman. He is the president of the NATDA. Andy, how's it going?
Ken, it's going great. We're very excited about this year's show. It's the largest show that we've ever held, just over 300,000 square feet, and we're expecting over 600 trailer dealerships in attendance.
Wow, it's big. It seems like it's bigger every time I'm here. And that means you probably have to move somewhere for the 10th one next year. Where's it going to be?
Absolutely. Next year's our 10-year anniversary. We're going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Mr. Truck here at the NATDA Convention in Nashville, Tennessee. That's the North American Trailer Dealers Association. That's what it's called, isn't it? Okay. This is their 9th year. All things going on. A new product this year is Boeckmann trailers. Did I say that right?
Yes.
See, look at that. I'm getting good at this.
Very good at this.
And I'm here with Marcia.
It's me.
And you are a distributor from Canada.
Yes.
And you're down here, and you folks are looking for dealers, distributors in the United States.
That's right. Boeckmann North America is bringing the trailers in from Germany and making them available to the North American market.
Great. You know, I used to do the Brender-ups, and they're gone now, and there's been a big void left by them because they had a lot of fans, and I get calls on them all the time. Now, this is similar to Brender-up, but maybe better?
Similar but different, yes.
Yeah.
Made from a different country, so they come from northern Germany, and design similarity that they can be pulled behind a smaller tow vehicle. Very balanced to have light tongue weight so that it's not going to damage the chassis frame of a smaller car, but very versatile. So you can have different colors, different design concepts to be able to suit your needs for you and your horse.
Yeah, it looks like more options than I've ever seen on a horse trailer. Well, more models. Yeah, this is cool. Now this, you know, what we liked about the other European trailers was the horses are balanced on the axles.
That's right.
They have 4% tongue weight, so you can tow them with a smaller tow vehicle like an SUV, which is really popular. They're self-contained brakes,
They are.
which is so cool, so you don't have to worry about a brake controller. And they're independent suspension, and we'll show you pictures of that, but it's got a shock absorber on a coil spring,
That's right.
so it's different than a torsion, but it's four-wheel independent.
Yes.
And they're lightweight, and you've got ramp models. You've got a ramp that goes sideways for a door.
Lines to a door, so you can have a step-up option as well as a ramp if you like.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that's cool. Then it's got like a composite kind of a dressing room, like what do you call it?
They're made out of polyester is the wall material. Polyester is made up of about 6% fiberglass and other kinds of materials and fibers in it. And very strong, very durable, but lighter weight, so it's not sacrificing your overall trailer weight for towing.
Right, and I noticed in the brochure they had one like a stand-up dressing room too.
Yep, there's different models. So there's one that's a full height from floor to ceiling and it has more shelving in it and ability to hold 2 to 3 Western saddles. English versions and Western versions are available in all the trailer models, so depending on what you primarily do. Yeah, what else would you like to know?
Well, they're obviously a light trailer. What does like this big? This is a big trailer. What's this weigh?
So empty weight of the bigger trailers is just a little over a metric ton, so maybe 2,200 pounds. Gross vehicle weight would be 5,300 pounds, but a loaded tongue weight of only 211.
Wow, well that's basically a light trailer. And these are tall, so they're made thoroughbreds, sport horses.
Exactly. The large sizes can take horses up to 18 hands, so that crosses many of your thoroughbred warm bloods group. Smaller trailers up to about 17 hands comfortably. There are some people that will put a larger horse in there, but you don't want to wear your trailer. You want it to be comfortable in it, so we would recommend the bigger size for those horses.
Well, there's cool. I mean, we'll show how this works, but all your breast bars, your butt bars, you can all take them out from the outside. If you had an emergency, you can unscrew them, which I really like. Mr. Truck here, some exciting news. My book is finally out. I wrote this book with Andre Smirnoff of the Fast Lane Truck. It's the Fast Lane Truck's Guide to Pickup Trucks. And what that means is Andre talks about all the different stats in here, the different races we did, the different tests we did, climbing up the mountain with loads, doing miles per gallon with loads, doing the track with loads, all these different things to help judge a truck and then pick about the best ones. He talks about future trucks. On my side, I talk about how to judge a used truck. Should you buy a new truck or a used truck? Should you buy a diesel or a gas truck? So all those things are in there. We talk about transmissions. We talk about trailers, how to get the trailer matched to your truck so it's a safe towing experience. So we talk about payload, how to figure that, gross combined weight rating, axle weight rating, tongue weight, all those different things. We talk about teenage safety when they learn to drive. So we're doing a lot of that in the book. And you can get this at all the independent stores like Tattered Cover. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble. And it's just awesome. If you want to look up Google, just go Truck Nuts book. Make sure you put book in there or you might be surprised. But buy the book. Everything's LEDs, right?
Yeah, LEDs and incandescent mix. LEDs don't warm up, so for your taillights, you want the snow, if you're from the north, to be able to melt off so people can see your indicators. So those are incandescent.
Well, that's true. I understand that because we have traffic lights in Colorado that freeze when they went to the LEDs. Yeah, that makes sense. No, they're tall trailers. You have a lot of ventilation in there, so you got a vent on the top, vents on the front, which everybody wants. And you got some models that actually the ramp runs out the front.
Yes, so the Portax K, you can come in the back and out the front. Very popular with veterinarians, breeders, people that take horses to the track that want to come in and out, not have them reverse backwards. And you can create a step up to get in, but a ramp to come out, either backwards or forwards.
I always liked that idea. And these basically come from Germany, all put together.
Yeah. We do a little light assembly because they come in a sea container and they wouldn't fit entirely put together. So the distributor, when they arrive, has to put some pieces together, install roof vents, just to make sure that they come perfect, pristine condition. And then once they're ready for the road and been approved by customs, in they come.
So this is like German engineering, kind of like a Mercedes-Benz of horse trailers.
Exactly. Very much, very much.
Well, that's cool. I mean, when I look at them, they look expensive, but they don't sound like the prices are that much different. But it just looks like an expensive trailer.
Yeah, the range in price might be like $12,000 to just under $20,000 as a retail price for a customer, which is not bad considering you can pull it with your everyday car if that's what you need to do.
Well, that's true. And, since the recession, the horse traders will all kind of come up. So you're not out of line with the price. So, no, that's great. I mean, it's all about safety. We'll go over some of those features with the divider and some of that. But, yeah, it's an awesome-looking trailer, and the options are unbelievable. So you can customize it to what you want. Let's talk about the axles next. This blue top trailer is called the Big Champion. The white trailer sounds like my name, Big Master, right? Big Master. Now, Marcia, this is the suspension. This almost looks like it came off the front of a Honda. So it's kind of like a twin, what do they call those things? Twin A-frame, but this is probably half a twin A-frame. And it's upside down, so it had me confused. So normally the shock's the other direction. This is on the bottom. And then you got a coil, and you said there's some rubber stompers?
There also should be a rubber damper. We don't have it on the demonstration item, but it's on all the trailers as well. So if you consider this flipped over, that would be your floor. And as the trailer is running down the road, you have the suspension working underneath. So it's going to take the road chatter as you goes through potholes, whatever, and it's going to keep the floor remaining level. So when the horses arrive at the end to where you want to compete or do something, they're not already fatigued from the road chatter that they're feeling going down the road. So it's very similar to what you see in a car. But you look under your local Mercedes-Benz or your local Ford truck and you're going to see a coil spring suspension underneath.
Right, so it's four-wheel independent then, like a good torsion is. And your smaller trailers do have the torsion suspension?
Yeah, so the smaller ones, it's an independent torsion suspension with an additional shock as well. So to try and keep also a smooth ride for those horses. It's a beautiful suspension. This is just ultra elite.
Cool. Do you know how much wheel travel there is? I know you got a handle for trying it out. But
no, but I could defer to the technical department.
Yeah, I'm just looks like about 8 inches, but what do I know? You know what kind of bushings are in here? Because it's...
Yeah, again, I don't, that's the only part I was doing good up until then, Ken.
Well, how these Boeckmanns have been in Germany for decades, right? How long?
Yeah, 60 years this year.
60 years? That's older than, well, it's 1 year older than me.
It's a little older than me, too.
That's some experience. I mean, those guys should know how to do it by now.
And they sell in 32 countries around the world, so they have experience in different climates to be able to know that their raw materials or their suspensions will work in different zones, in different road terrain. Yeah.
Wow. So we're the last country to get it, or?
Well, it's like we're far away on the other side of the water. So now
a lot of water between us.
That's right. So now this is a new venture to come and see how will America think about a German horse trailer. And so far, our reception has been very good.
Well, that's good. I mean, horse people, they're very open to safety with their horses, and you know, a lighter trailer, you know, with less stress is what it's all about, and plenty of room and plenty of air. That's always a big thing.
The placement of the windows is kind of key. It's in a very particular place, so the air will come around the front of the window, slip in through the pop-out, and run down the flank of the horse. Take the heat off their back, out the back of the trailer.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And look, it's all white on the inside.
It is bright white, so that it's not quite so scary to go into the trailer.
Now, is that roof fiberglass?
It's a polyester roof, yes, and very thick, so that it will be supportive and strong in the wind. You don't feel a movement of the trailer or the roof in the wind. Yeah.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fiberglass roofs that some horse traders have now. And, you know, aluminum, I mean, I like aluminum for a lot of things, but expands and contracts, and it gets really hot. So having a cool roof is something I like.
Polyester reflects that heat out. It doesn't matter the color of the roof. You'll get a slight temperature difference, half a degree difference inside based on the color, but that's all.
So the side's aluminum, it looks like slats.
Yeah, so the one behind us has anodized aluminum walls. It's a double web profile with an air pocket in the center to dissipate the heat. Sun is going to heat up the outside, and you don't want to cook your horse on the inside, so you need a way to make sure that it stays cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we got a lot to look at. We got to look at the tack rooms. I want to look at how the doors, this one door opens from the top down, from the side. We got a lot to do.
We do.
Marsha, there's a shovel in there. What is that?
Every trailer comes with both a shovel and a broom because you want to be able to clean up while you're doing your work at the end of your show. We have, in this example of English saddle storage, they're a telescopic pole, and you can adjust the height and the position of each saddle rack using your Allen key. There's a clamp around the pole, and you just unscrew it, remove it if you need a little more space, or adjust it depending on the size of your saddle.
Cool. I see two shelves, and I guess your bucket, and there's a door on the other side. This is the biggest tack room.
Just one that's not an actual physical room. This would be the biggest tack storage space. It comes with a light, and inside, I don't know if people at home can see that, but there's a
Oh, is that a clothes hanger
clothes
thing?
hanger for blankets, for boots, for wraps. Yeah. But always important in a show.
Yes.
Make sure there's no hay in those teeth.
Oh, that's right. Hey, that is cool. Awesome. And these are feed bowls above.
They're feed bowls above for the horses on the stall side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, let me get some close-ups of that. All these hinges, are they all stainless steel?
They are, and we have chrome and stainless steel on the trailer, anodized aluminum on other models, not on the Big Master, and a galvanized steel chassis frame.
Oh, cool.
Protect against rusting. You
Yeah,
want to keep
exactly. Well, sure. That's what happened. That's why we went to aluminum on traders. Is the rust. Now we would go into these other composites, kind of like a car and truck. They're all made out of several types of materials.
Yeah, for longevity and lightness, we're all very fuel conscious now, so we want to make sure that we're not creating ourselves a dollar figure we don't want to handle when we go to the gas pump.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Part of the safety, I mean, this is all designed around safety. So these are the tie downs. On the outside, you can use them as tie downs to tie your horse to the trailer. On the inside, they are the breast bar and the butt bar.
Yes. So this is the bottom bolt in the breast bar system, the bracket on the inside. So it's going to support the weight of the chest bar being held in position. If you get a horse scared, jumps and gets hung up over top of that bar, unscrewing this bolt will, as it comes out, releases the bracket on the inside, and the whole bar system will fall away.
That's cool. So that's what's, yeah. Take your handle and don't unscrew it all the way.
So one of the great features of having your broom handle is that also you have it in the trailer, and you can loosen out your ring. So careful while I do. I don't want to get you. But if I just start this,
That's all you're doing is unscrewing the tie down by hand. After you get it loosened, you do it by hand. Oh. And it fell down. And the horse is free. Okay, we're watching it. So now, Marcia, you're going to keep unscrewing that tie down, and that will release the chest bar?
it will. And so if a horse was sitting on top of that chest bar, they're going to come down now and be on all 4 feet again.
Okay, let me watch it happen.
Are you ready?
I'm watching it happen.
Here we go.
Oh, cool. And now the horse is free. That's good. It's all about safety. If you're tied up and the horse is messed up and jumping over things, you want to be able to get them out of there, get them untangled by just dropping the chest bar or the butt bar, or maybe both. I'm trying to figure out all these new gadgets you've got here. What is this thing?
This is a folding mounting block. doubles as the horse as a seat for you to sit down and have an after-ride drink. But if you pull it away, now you have a step that you'll be able to step up and then get up onto your horse. And you don't have to worry about it taking up space in your trailer to pack.
Oh, that's cool. So is this steps here? What is this?
Yes, these steps allow you to get up and pull down the canvas roller blind that's on the roof. And for people that are shorter than me, that might need 2 steps, I only need 1.
Cool.
There's another option as well.
Well, that's pretty cool. So that's...
You also have the other option to have it instead of entirely closed. You can open it up and have just a windscreen. So that gives some different breeze options for the horses riding inside.
Yeah, I saw that flap going up on your video, and I thought, what is that? I couldn't tell it was a screen. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that pulls up right here. Wow. Well, that is awesome. Pretty cool. You got ventilation figured out. Okay, now let's look at the ramps. So many features. Now, I can tell by the bottom, it latches on one side and swings on the other or lays down. Now, this one has a taller frame than the other one, then it has to do with the front ramps?
It does. So to be able to support the front walk-off ramp that you're going to have off the right-hand side of this trailer, you need to be able to support the frame. So the wall goes up higher on these trailers than it does on the other ones we've brought here today.
Wow, you got wall options, you got ramp options. Okay, how does this work?
Typically, in horse trailers often have a ramp load, but not every horse knows to walk a ramp. Some of them do a step-up. So to create a step-up model, there's a hinge that's built at the factory at the bottom on the left side, and then you use the upper ramp clamp to be your upper hinge. And I'm going to move to the other side of the trailer.
Okay, I see the handle down below.
I'm going to loosen the ramp clamp here and pull this pin.
Okay.
Pull the door.
Oh, wow. Then the horses that want to step up can just step up.
They can.
And not have to learn how to use a ramp, but I'm a fan of ramps. But no, this is awesome.
If you also want to use your trailer to be able to move hay bales, pallets of feed, that kind of thing, you can now take the guts out of the trailer and you can use a forklift to be able to just put things straight into the trailer.
Well, how long does it take to take the divider out?
Maybe 10 minutes max.
And then you can get the old pallet on the forklift and slide them in there. That's awesome.
Right.
How tall are these trailers? I mean, that's 7 foot inside.
Yeah, 7'8" inside of this trailer.
Wow. Well, that's cool. It's very inviting. It's nice and white and clear. I just want to run right in there. Okay, now show me the ramp. Well, yeah, and they're very adjustable butt bars.
Yeah, we have the ability to make it a little wider, a little
Well, yeah, my four-wheeler will fit in there.
There you go. You're all set to go.
Cool. Okay, now let me see how the ramp works.
Just going to close the door.
Oh, the latch is automatic. How'd you do that?
Magic. And then I'm going to open up this clamp, and we're going to pull it down into being a ramp.
Oh, cool. Wow. Yeah, I definitely can load my four-wheeler now. And all the horses. And all the hay. That's awesome. Now let's go look at the front ramps.
So here we are in the Portax K. The K model is the front walk-off trailer where you can have your horses enter from the rear and then exit out the front onto the road side of the trailer. The first horse that would exit would be the one on the passenger side or the right-hand side. The chest bar would be removed, and then they'd be able to just exit straight out on the angle side of this trailer. Next would be your left-hand horse. We'll let down their bar and then move the panel out of the way so that they have enough room to be able to walk straight out the trailer and out off to your next activity. When you need to close it up, you're just going to bend down and lift the ramp and secure it with the ramp handles. And then you're all done for your day.
Okay, Marcia, you got me down here on the floor. I don't know if you can see my head or not. We don't care. We can see you. You're the important person. Now this, I remember this from other European traders. This is a parking brake. And the brakes, and you can go mechanical. Is there another choice on the brakes?
Partial hydraulic is an option as an upgrade. It's just something else to maintain, so we bring mostly just the entirely mechanical ones into the country, but it is an option for sure.
Yeah, and those are like self-equalizing, so your brakes, equalize all the time. And, this is like a surge, but it's a mechanical surge. Now tell me, this hitch does weird things.
It does. So it can rotate 30 degrees either direction, and that's really important. So when you're going around a corner, or if you're going through uneven terrain like a farm field, going out to an event, it will take the torque here, and it's less likely it will ever come off the ball. We don't know of people that have ever had their coupler come off the ball yet because of the ability of the flex in the coupler. And then to open it, we just lift, and out comes this keeper ball. There's an integrated lock inside the coupler so that once there's a ball inserted, then you can lock it and it stays on your trailer or parked in your driveway.
Well, that's awesome. And, there's a lot of trail riders who will go on some pretty rough ground. And that's why they like, the smaller, shorter trailers, maybe a sliding camper on their truck. And this would get to those remote places. This is awesome. All galvanized metal on the frame?
Galvanized steel on the frame. Different wall materials. We had the anodized aluminum wall panels here. Anodizing is like galvanizing for steel, but it's going to protect that aluminum so it doesn't pit and it doesn't corrode. We also have an extra long tongue here, and that helps you when you're turning. You can do a tight turn and never run into your trailer.
That's good. And I noticed the ramps got some great, what do you call them, in treading.
Yes, yeah, that's a cool Boeckmann design. They've developed it over time and it improved it over the years, and it keeps you and your horse from slipping on the rubber if it gets wet.
Sometimes the hooves have mud on them and everything else coming from tried. No, I like that. Now, how thick is the floor matting?
Floor matting is about, I know it in millimeters, so I think it's like 7 to 10 millimeters thick. So now we're looking at maybe a half an inch thick.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, about a half inch. I don't think in millimeters at all, so.
So
Can't blame me. Some people have to live in Canada, but I got good friends in Canada, so it's awesome. Well, thanks, Marcia. You showed me everything. Well, not everything. There's too many things to see everything. There's like 3 different body styles. I mean, as far as material for the sides, you got a lot of options. I mean, this is like picking up your custom trailer.
exactly. We try and make it interesting so you can customize what you want for you and your horse.
That's great.
To develop the dealer network, right now we have one in Maryland and one in Texas in the United States, and we have a couple up in Canada, and we're at the beginning of developing a network. So we're very interested to find out from dealers if they think this is a good trailer for their niche market. We'd be happy to speak with them.
Well, it's awesome. Well, 60 years in Europe, I mean, yeah, it's been around a long time. It's not something new, but it's just new to us.
Us over here, a different style because they need to design to fit a car towing market, where here in North America we have a truck towing market. So our designs are a little bit different to accommodate a smaller tow vehicle.
Well, there certainly is a need for that. A lot of SUVs out there and small pickups. The mid-size pickup market is exploding right now. Yeah. Well, thanks.
Thanks very much for having us, Ken.